Alright, y'all, I'm going to make it pretty simple up in this video. 100 RBIs. Let me explain that. 100 RBIs is 100 runs that got batted in by one single player in a season. You know how hard of a feat that is to get 100, exactly 100 RBIs by one individual player, not as a team, one individual player. I mean, shoot, we've already seen Josh Donaldson from Toronto, Nolan Arenado yesterday for the Rockies, and now we have a third player up on that list, and his name is Chris Davis from the Baltimore Orioles. Chris Davis became the third player in baseball to hit 100 RBIs in a year. He became the first baseball major leaguer to have 40 homers in a season, and he's the first major league baseball player with 40 homers and 100 RBIs in one season. Chris Davis with 2 homers tonight in Baltimore's 10-2 throttling win over Toronto. That gives Chris Davis the major league lead in home runs with 40. He surpassed Nelson Cruz for the major league lead. Cruz has number 39 for Seattle. But Chris Davis, I want to get to the bottom of Chris Davis. I hear all these stories about how he's apparently a free agent, an unrestricted free agent by the end of this season. And then they have so many players heading into free agency, it's not even funny. Like, they have... I know the only other player outside of Chris Davis that is on the unrestricted free agent list is their all-pro, all-star catcher, Matt Weiters. Okay? It's either they keep one of the better solid all-around catchers in baseball, or they tolerate a guy who can bat 250 but can still hit 40 to 50 homers with 100 RBIs in a season. So Chris Davis, they need to make a decision on Chris Davis, whether they like it or not. But I'm going to keep it real simple. They either keep Weiters, who is the better defensive catcher, or they keep Chris Davis, who strikes out more than any other player in the game. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, congratulations again to another player with 100 RBIs. This player being Chris Davis, the first baseman from the Baltimore Orioles. On my stat tracker, the closest player, I should say, is Kansas City Royals DH Kendrys Morales. I think Morales had Kansas City's only RBI with a sac fly tonight, and that gives Morales, I think, either 98 or 99, but he's now the closest man to 100 RBIs. But I'm going to be continuing to make them up and show you how much work these athletes have gone this year to get to that kind of a feat. I don't think you guys can comprehend how exactly hard that is for one individual player to put in such hard work. Now, I don't want you people, trolling me and, saying how, Chris Davis used a performance enhancer. No, Chris Davis used a performance enhancer for his speed. Not for his strength, but his speed. There's a difference. You got to know your facts first before you talk shit. In this case, Chris Davis took a drug called amphetamines. And that is, of course, a drug. It's a speed drug, which makes him go faster, but then he crashes later on if he takes way too much of it, like if he overdoses. Now, it's still cheating, yes, but it doesn't help his power, you know what I'm saying? But leave comments in the comment section below on whether or not you believe Baltimore will be able to keep Chris Davis or they'll keep Matt Weiters. Which one do you think they'll let go? If both of them, leave A Matt Weiters, B. Chris Davis, or C. They'll both go. Leave comments in the comment section below. I'd like to see your opinions.